Alrighty, hello everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Yeah. Okay, so I came back to the drawing board, and sort of configured the ship a little bit. I think it's still not quite ready. There's still the inside. What I should do, I should just before we depart, I should put some equipment in here, and then we'll depart. I want like these blank ones here. I got the game turned up, so it'll be hopefully loud. Somewhat loud, reasonably loud, okay loud. There will be some sound. Alright, we do want a heater in here. Just in case. It hasn't gotten cold yet. But if it does get cold, I want to be able to swap the suit for something else. Because I already have the chest rig. Now, if I put this in here, and then a couple of blank, where is it here? The blank singles. There it is. What are they, 100 bucks? 50 bucks a piece. Alright, now for equipment. I got some hoses already, got some ropes already. Yeah, spare cable. What else? Yeah, maybe a fishing rod. Why not? Here, what we'll do. Okay, so we're gonna add a fishing rod. What we should do is. Oh, I don't have the bin yet. Okay, we'll add a bin here where we can store fish later on. Okay, binoculars. Oxygen mask. This is the regular flashlight need because the one I got dead. Not the rifle ammo. There's regular binoculars. Binoculars. Oh, we don't need C4. I think that was the radio. Okay, we'll be okay with that. Now we need some torches. All right, that should be okay. If we get messed up, we'll survive. So let's get electricity here. Let's see, flashlight, oxygen mask, binoculars. I don't think they need it, but the oxygen it'll replenish over time if we give it electricity. Let's see, where is it here? Oxygen. It will refill. Is that what it says? And will refill. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Right? Some of them do, some of them don't. The torches do not refill. Cannot be refilled, right? So one-time use. It is what it is. Alright, and then the heat. Electricity to the heat. Where's the other heater? Is there. That button there. Okay. I think I am now ready to go to the woods and to get some logs in Stormworks. Took a while. I needed $83,000 to do it. But we're ready. Whoa. All right, everything works. The gun is set up. Everything is set up. Let's make sure we have fuel in this thing as well. This is set up. The trailer is set up. The crane is set up. I'm hoping that this is the winning combination. Which fuel do we have left here? 582 liters. Wow. I purchased 6,000 liters of fuel, and I haven't used any. That's just how much fuel I've wasted spawning this thing into the map and out of the map every time trying to calibrate it. Alright, system. Let's see where we go here. Alright, in the waves, we don't want that much pitch. I'm just going to see, I just want to see if my sound is, well, not my sound settings. Alright. A little bit low in the headphones, and it's a little bit low there. Alright. So we are heading out. It's not a bad speed. Let's see. Radar. Map is through the seat. That's kind of funny. There we go. Hey. This is neat. The camera comes up. That's about it, really. And then what I did is I thinned out the middle. I thought it would just be different, you know. We'll go over it here from here. Yeah, it just has this little part in the back. I made a ramp because I haven't unlocked stairs yet, so I can get around. So it's good. It is what it is. All right, let's go faster. Let's see. Not a bad speed. That's pretty good, actually. We can go a lot faster than that. But the only thing I'm not sure of, there's only these 4 magnets on the front of the ship. Now, I don't know if I should add more down here. That's something I'm going to have to sort of figure out as I launch this thing uh, in different areas of the map. Is what's the best way to keep this thing sort of anchored or close to shore. You know, I might end up having to build an anchor system for it. The big waves. I wonder if we go minus. Yeah, what is the best? Because this ship is pretty light, and I think that I could build an anchor for it and drop it down to the ocean where it would just spin around in circles. Basically, I think just one, you know, I'll have to see. I'll have to see. Maybe one. Yeah, so I changed the crane so it's in the center of the ship. To me, it made more sense. And then it comes out obviously to the front. So I was able to go into the woods and pick up our log and bring it back to the boat. And that's when I realized, okay, I need to do more on the boat side to get the log into the boat. The trailer idea is okay. The single winch just isn't strong enough to lift. Um, well, yeah, I guess it needs to be more on the end. We'll see. We'll see what happens when we get there. Oh yeah, so it's getting cold now. All right, that's decent. Uh-oh. Oh no. Hmm. Definitely water in there. there's there's definitely water in there. Oh, there's another boat out there. It's like fishermen. Crab boat. Okay, so we're pretty much here. Let's head down. Head down that way. Oops. Yeah, all right. All right. Just windy, no clouds. Just a windy night. All right, so turn autopilot off because we're in the river. Whoa. There's some big waves coming in here. Holy cow. Just about hit that crash up on the rocks there. That would be cool. Oh, there's a helicopter just came out of the sky. All right. These are big waves. You gotta be really careful. Holy cow. Alright, but like if we're coming too fast, we're gonna smash into this thing. Oh boy. Maybe we'll let the waves push us in. Let's see. I want to come forward just a little bit more. It's hard, this landing. There we go. Yeah, see, with the waves crashing, like, we're only going to get so far with the magnets. That's just the way it is. But hopefully they'll help me get ashore. Alright, that one. There we go. Whew, that was tough. Alright, so, let's get this going here. This might be all right to just hang out. I want to see if the engine is can't be wasting fuel. So it's going to idle here at, it's pretty good, 19 RPS. All right, I'll just. We'll see what happens. We'll just turn the radar off and turn the map off. See what happens. Worst case scenario, we can always boost the boat with their vehicle here. That's the good thing about having these little things, right? We can boost it with this. All right. Let's get going. Now, there's no real easy path through here to get to the log. Like, we just gotta sort of wind our way through. Try not to go too fast. That way, if we do get caught up in a tree, it won't be that big of a deal. Just driving wildly through the woods. Are we here? Nice, we made it. Nice. And let's see if it'll go reverse this time. It didn't? Yeah. It's quick. That's all I gotta say. It's quick. Okay. So now what we need to do is pick up a rope and let's let this down. Turn the magnet on. There we go. Let's rethink this a little bit. I am smarter than the log. I am smarter than the log. The log will not outsmart me. I will outsmart the log. I will outsmart the log. Yes. I will outsmart the log. There, perfect. All right, and then interesting. Forgot about that part. I should put those there. We'll have to do that on the next revision here. All right, so that's pretty much it. Now I just have to be careful that the log doesn't get caught up, because it will. It'll get hung up just on the ground as you're trying to drag it back. It's interesting. So we want to go straight to here. Yeah, you see it gets hung up there. You can't go too fast. It clips into the ground. So I mean, really that's the only issue is I just need to redesign the trailer a little bit. You know, or whatever. It works. I'm actually impressed. I'm impressed with how powerful this little engine has become. It's become really handy. Right? Instead of coming in here with a big vehicle, which we couldn't really do in this with the narrow trees. Oh, it's really thick here. There we go. Cool. Well, that was pretty easy. So we dragged the log out of the forest. And now we don't have to go that fast. Oh, that submarine cable. That is going to be a disaster. Alright, so as you can see, maybe we need a cradle that can slide, underneath the log. And that way it'll, just something a little different. It's just the way the trailer sets up. It doesn't really, the crane is not ideal for this setup. It works, it's just not ideal. Unless I don't use the trailer and I try and just put it on our little buggy. Anyway, so we make it back to the ship eventually with the log. Now, what we need to do not quite jackknife, but I'm just trying to see if I can shift it. That way. Had to go reverse there. It just kind of. All right, that's a better position. All right, this crane here, let's get it out, and then so basically, Can't pick up the log. Interesting. Huh. It's just, it's like, it's almost, you know, there we go. Now, this, let's check to see if it'll move. It does move. Okay, so now I should be able to retract that. What is the ship here? Let's see. Cool. The ship seems to do a pretty good job. Of course, it's a lot larger, I figure, right? So it probably has more, you know, versus this little thing here, right? That's the physics. Okay, so now in theory, hopefully, I can just pull that right onto the ship. Yeah, there we go. Just have to make sure it's going to go into its spot. As if it gets hung up. Oh, look at that. Look at that. It actually worked. So then, that's a big log. Holy moly, it's a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. Alright, so at this point, I can probably release the magnet. Nice. Get this thing in here. So that's how it's going to sit. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. And collect a bunch of these. Nice. And then there's enough for the, not the trailer, unfortunately, but there is enough for at least, well, nice. And then I can turn those magnets on and it'll hold these logs into place. So if it's too close this way, push it that way just a little bit. I think it was on this side here. There we go. There we go. Now, I don't know if I have enough time to collect another one here before this one expires. I probably don't. But I would say that's pretty successful. I like that. That's a good little haul. Let's turn the lights on so we can check it out. It works. It works. Just needs a couple more tweaks, but we did manage to get a single log on here. Maybe we'll deliver it. We have to get it off the... I understand that. We still have to get it off. The boat. So that's where this claw will come in handy. And that's why I'm thinking maybe we need to redesign. I don't know, because the trailer doesn't seem to be able to fit back on there. So this tractor is going to need to be designed into a little different tractor. Oh, that's exciting. So that means we get to go back and build a new little vehicle that we can have for this logging boat. Excellent. Well, thank you so much for watching, liking, and subscribing. I hope you're enjoying the content. I think this is really neat. And once again, I hope to see you all in the next one.